Hello, welcome back. Last time, puzzles got kinda hard again. I just barely managed to squeeze one out, and it was a toughie. It was real neat, though. So I'm gonna, once again, spend 5 minutes trying this and see if I have any new ideas, or if I'm just as stuck as ever. Then either I'll have an idea or I'll move on. Whoa! Oh! Okay, I figured it out. Alright, so I was seeing things a lot clearer here. Alright, so let's start from the beginning. So, I have 0 things I can set up before I do this, other than my body shape, and I tried every body shape that was possible and nothing happened. I could eat the food and that's useless and just nothing happens. So, it was clear to me, today, that I had to do this. And from here, I have really no options other than this. I looked hard and couldn't find any. Then most options that I take from here are bad, but it turns out this one isn't as bad as it looks. Fill in that hole, and it's okay. This is pretty wild. So this is essentially a new mechanic? Kind of a new mechanic. I guess I've just never quite had a situation where a 3D object could satisfy one of these before. It turns out it just kind of trims off the food. Because yeah, I was thinking, like, if I could reorient that, I could put it in there. But I didn't quite think about just crushing the bottom of it and eating the top, and there we go. Alright. Well, I solved it. Okay, so yeah, every once in a while you do actually have to discover something entirely novel in order to solve one of these, and I assumed this was not one of those puzzles. Yeah, so that gives me one of those right away. And no other tools. So yeah, okay, I did use every element in that other puzzle. Yeah, so this is just a little playground where I just gotta discover what I need to discover. So that's what that looks like. And since there's just nothing else to do, you'd crush it in there. Yeah, no slicers around to elongate. So the conclusion would be you have to eat something some other way. Okay, so a whole new way to slice a worm. Got it. I wonder if that's only going to ever show up in that one puzzle. Or, I'll remember the interaction for later in case it comes up again. Maybe it will. There's a few puzzles left still. 822. New thing. And no unfinished business left behind me, so that feels nice. I'm the same length as you. This one needs to go in the goal. I can become one longer. Can I get here and operate on you? Yes, but it'll end badly for me. Okay, if I were one longer, that could end less badly, I think. I'm wrong. Okay, if I weren't one longer, could I maybe... Oops, one less. So I can do that. Is that useful? It might be. I have room to turn around. Is it starting to look like it could be something? So I can straighten out again, push this north, and lose everything. Perfect. Puzzle solved. Okay, so in order to not lose everything, I would just push that food out and put the little too wide on it? Way out to the left? Plausible. Okay. Let's imagine that's what is being done here. Okay. So you go down. You go just left. Because I think I already did pretty much everything else. And I should be able to get that back after I've ditched the wide one, right? Okay. I think I solved this. Let's see if there's anything wrong here. Right. No. It's this. Okay. You're gone. I do have enough length to do this safely. And I'm done. Okay. Great. Oh, wait a second. Look at a little, like, antenna on my head, and I do that. It flips around. Wait, does that have to do with how I'm facing out here in this world? No, it's just, it spawns in, and then physics do things. Okay, yeah, so you start me with a need to back up already in that bent orientation. So that was the main insight, that little bend there. I'm putting a target here and this, yeah, in the same equivalent position. Got it. Okay. Clever. Whoosh. Alright. Having less trouble today than on some other days. New room. This is the last room, I think? Hold on, let's check. Oh, also this doesn't go. Yes, last room. 2 puzzles left, and this one requires a splice? Hold on, if this requires a splice, then okay, we're doing... Hang on, there are 2 entrances. No, the splice path... Oh dear. Okay, so I do it from here. There isn't another, yeah, there isn't another. Got it. So entering that puzzle requires solving this one here in a special way. Alright. So the splicing mechanic returns for one last time. Am I going to finish this game today? It's possible. It's within reach, maybe. Because I don't think Portal Business is going to take all that long. Whoa, I almost just... What option was I going for? I don't want to gain insight now. I felt like I wanted to do something in the menu, but I wasn't sure what. So you look like you want to go here. Oh, and there's a fence there, by the way. Ooh, I am camouflaged, kinda. Okay, what the heck is this? Also, who be splicing? And in what shape? Is it me in this shape? No, I'm too short, but if I ate one, I could be. Yeah, theoretically. Okay, sure. I am able to make this happen. I don't see how that could be my final move, though, but the other way around could. Yes. If I had that thing over there down here somewhere and I was pushing it up this way, then I nudged it over gently and then I... see, that part wouldn't work. Okay, well I can be more crafty about my tail here, I think. So hang on, that tail had to end up... I would do that? No. Maybe? Okay. Not really looking at the other parts of the puzzle yet, but just thinking about this situation. This one's all wrong, isn't it? Where do I want the kink in my tail to be? Maybe I just want a... yeah, probably just want a little, I guess, like one of those. I don't want to straighten that out all the way. But how far down would that have to be for this kind of thing to be possible and, like, maintainable? Ooh, okay. Let's think about moving this. That should be trivial, right? I have a lot of length. Do I have enough length for this to be trivial? Like, I'm not convinced I have enough length to actually get that back now. But I probably should be, because it seems quite likely. I'm extremely long. Now, there's an extra little too long thingy there. Okay, well, let's eat the food. I'm going to try the simple thing in order to allow the game to show me why it won't work, because I assume it has a reason. So that's as far as you can go right now. I would go in here and probably do, I don't know, this? No. Maybe more like this? Yeah, that's not good enough. I lost my everything. Okay, so from here, can I do something? Get in and get out? Good luck. I mean, obviously the answer is no. Why is this fence here? Maybe it's just a barrier? Some rolling is possible. I might... Okay. Maybe it's more likely that I'm doing a big wild roll involving... I actually fell. Okay. That's just not going to work. It did, though. Involving this. Flop. Alright, so I can do a Megaflop here. Do some floating point calculations. Big flop. That's your purpose. There's also slicers there. That's scary. Okay, so the simple thing didn't work because there wasn't quite enough room to set it up, I think was the issue. Let's try one more time with the simple approach. Can I break that fence? Doubtful. There's no way I could get the food that far over. Okay, so if I have this, I have to come too far down in order to pull that upward, and I lose my tail angle. And I can't regain that tail angle with this kind of length, right? I think so. I mean, I can't regain it at all anymore. I am one too short. If I were longer, my tail would still have that angle in it. So at this point it'd be there on the port, one south, there in the port, one north. Yeah, I hear you, piano thing. One on the port, one south, two south. Starting to get kind of into the territory. One south, on the port. One south, two south, three south. It would push my thing out of the way. So no, that would never work with this movement pattern. I can solve the puzzle. I mean, sure. That's trivial, but that's not the puzzle. Like, okay, I got a symbol. Sure, I can move this world one step farther. Not that I need to. I can already move it as far as I ever need to. There's one insight here. Yeah, there's one puzzle there and I haven't solved it. Okay, so let's think about megaflops. Because apparently that's what I've decided to call them. So I guess that would mean something that looks a little more like that. Okay, exactly enough length, which is very suspicious. However, I'm dead. Also, it's very suspicious that there's a piece of food in this puzzle. Am I turning 3D? If I wanted to... let's just pretend this isn't here. In fact, I don't have to pretend. I can actually make it not be there. Wrong length. Wrong parity. Can't fix. What if... No, my tail would have to be against that. Okay, so therefore against the other fence. That length, that length. Okay, why would I do this? I wouldn't. There's no reason to. Right? There can't be any reason to do that, surely. Unless... Okay. 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 and it didn't work. Therefore, I wanted you instead to be... The fact this is too wide is significant. Oh, but that doesn't work because I'm in the wrong. Well, can I be in the right if I do this? Uh-huh, I can. That does not get me over, though. Yeah, I think this is right. Well, I mean, no, sure, I'm up now. Oh. That's fine. It's not. Well, I guess I would go, if I wanted to do that, I would do it like this. Wait, can I just... I won't fall then. See, I'll be kicked out of the puzzle if I do this as part of the issue. I got that other ingredient there too. Okay. Can that somehow be the splice? This thing over here. Only if I slice it and also know. Okay. Can I slice myself twice? No, I lose my 3Difying implement when I use it once. Is that avoidable? I don't think so. With the general requirements of this, I'm pretty sure I have to lose it. No, I'm not. Hang on. Let's do this again. So, if that's the parity I want... can't roll. Okay, so it's significant. Yeah, so the... Well, no, hold on. What if? What if I do that? Turn around the other way. Go about this far. Right, I can't roll left because my tail segment is left of me. Yeah, so I am required to lose this in the pit because that roll puts it over the pit and I can't move it now. I can only get myself up. So I'm up, cool. But, okay. So I guess then the next question is... Oh, here... Oh, no. Oh, a 3D splice? No, that can't work. I can't go both up and then back down. Alright, so 4 long section, no problem. That I can just do. And I can get it out of there, I think, right? Seems probable. Oops. Cool. It's intersecting with the where this needs to go. And I can't have had it up top or anything. I can only slice myself once. That might not be strictly true. This is getting into a level of complexity that this game doesn't generally ask me to do anything with. However, I can slice off some more food here. Ah, well, if I had shaped things differently, I still could have. Okay, what's the end state? Yeah, requirements are actually pretty specific. I think, given that I am the longest thing here, and I am exactly long enough to do this after having eaten one thing, I'm pretty sure this is how the puzzle ends. Or with my head and tail swapped. Because yeah, if the splice has to be on the ground, which I'm pretty sure it does, I've never succeeded in bringing an object that is not me upward. I think there's just no verb that actually does that. So if that's not happening, which I believe it is not, then this is the splice I need to make in the final... Huh. And I have nothing extra except that thing up top, which will end up in a pit if I'm 3D-ifying myself. But why do I want to do that? So I can slice something off? If I sliced something, that would just be... Ooh. Oh, slice off one little piece, use it to put my tail in the air on that second fence. Then with tail in air, I get a lot more room to move around this object, which remember, I can just put this in place. The only issue is the physical space. So that's starting to sound promising. Okay, so let's suppose that that's what I do. I've already figured out how to set this up. I don't know how many out to go. One more than that. Just past the wall. Okay. So slice off just one little piece of myself. Yes, I can do that. There's my tail. So essentially I just transported that piece of food from up there to down here. Okay. Now with that I want to do what exactly? Bend my tail upward. That puts my head in a precarious spot. But I'll get it out of there by the time... Will I? Yeah, theoretically. Okay, well, so let's just do... before I do that task, let me move you to a better spot, maybe. Which should be here-ish, maybe a bit north of the... Okay, well, I can go around this way, that's fine. So there... there is probably about the best I'm going to get. Got myself stuck, but I can fix it. Okay, so now my next step is I want to face my tail here and eat that food. So food's got to be up against a wall. I'm not sure which wall. Like, I can put that food all sorts of places. So if my tail is doing this, I might actually want you farther out of the way. I don't know if I can reach you, though. How will this work? I think it ultimately won't. This doesn't feel right. Okay, so that food... Well, the thing is, that food's not getting away from that north wall. So there is a pretty finite number of places I can put it. Let's try. Can I get around you? I can. Oh, sure, that pushed it. I have to traverse from north to south. Let's put you all the way over there. Let's just think about tail bending and nothing else at the moment. Aha. That is a problem. If I can't get you away from that wall, and I have to have my tail facing north in that spot, I don't know, is this a dead end? I couldn't have sliced it elsewhere, really. So you're only against that wall. Oh, is there enough space to do this here? No, one short. One short. Obviously no way to face my tail south from this position. I don't want to break that fence. It's useful, I think. So, well, let's imagine the end of this. So let's say my tail were all bent up there. Would that actually be useful? I should make sure this goal is actually of use before I go too hard in doing it. So the issue I had before was... there were a few of them. Okay, so stop at this point. Put myself around like this. So let's suppose I could be in that state with my tail bent upward right at that fence. It would already have unbent and gone here, so no. Okay. Not looking great then. Quell your happiness, piano. We're not done here. Okay, another idea. How will I pull this off? I won't. That food's never getting away from this north wall. That's my current problem. Food's never getting away from this north wall. So if I had a... Okay, so let's just forget about this for a moment. If I set you up like that, can I do what I want? I don't think I can. I think that still just does not work. I can chase my tail around here, but it'll never be at the right spot. The parity is correct. My position is not. And in this narrow hallway, I can't fix that. If I could get you away from that wall, I could, like, put you there and get this done. Okay, so then I would back up and... Wait, hold on. What about a different layout? Am I just not thinking of a way to use myself? The problem is, to get my tail facing south there, I have to come in here. Coming in here blocks my way out. So I can't get over there and then do what I was picturing as like a little curl around eat like that. Well, so rather than that, okay, so I'm thinking of the tail the wrong way. No, I'm really not. Because yeah, there's no way to end up with my tail facing that fence. From this position. I can be... Oh, and the parity's wrong too, isn't it? It sure is. Well, that's fixable by moving the food. And this looks like it's going nowhere good, and it probably isn't. But is there any way that it could somehow. So, can't eat. Everything blocked. But no way for tail to face the appropriate way. But again, remember, this doesn't help anything. So why am I doing it? Because it seems like the only thing I can really work on here. Mouthing can't solve my problems. But let's see what else it could do. Without solving my problems, could it... Wait, or could it? That could put my tail in the right place. Yeah! Roll the tail into the right place, maybe. Okay. So that would mean I'm rolling... Oh, what would that mean? Scary things, but it was inevitable that this puzzle was going to be scary. I've accepted it. Just gonna do it, whatever it takes. Hey. Can I roll? No. Can I roll? No, 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 no. It's because of... There, okay. So with that rolled, then I can set up another roll in order to... I won't put that in place, but it can put me in place. Right? Okay, so... This would mean that that's kind of in the way right now. It would also mean that all the stuff I did up north is pointless. So maybe that's not what I do. But hang on, okay, so I can't mouth you from the south, as far as I'm seeing. Let's see what's possible here. Okay, so that doesn't go because my position is wrong. Okay, so if that's going to end up there, I want to be 2 more away. So that's 1, 2 more. Then 3 in order to get the tail to do the thing there. Like this. Now I missed the fence. And also I needed to go... Wow. South enough around there. Which means... This? It fits. Now, is that a coincidence, or is that actually part of what I'm doing here? Oh, I missed the fence. No, here. Yeah, I'm thinking coincidence at this point. It doesn't line up. Well, I could have wasted, like... could I have wasted? No. No, I just barely make it there. Well, no, I wasted this. So then I... What? I do that? What am I doing? I feel like I have no idea anymore. That kink made that not possible, so therefore it needed to be to the south, but it couldn't have been the way that I started. Could I have started differently? So initial setup. secondary set, no. And like, again, why would what I'm trying to do be useful in any way? It chops off my tail. So what? And also, there are probably easier ways to do that. Like, say... I would want you the other way. So here. Yeah, I got myself stuck. Unless I can... So if rolling left, that does not work. If rolling right, that does not... Well, you'd have to be all the way out there, which I think you can be, right? I'm long enough. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I should probably set this down and not worry about it for the moment. So I can roll left or right from there. Neither way. Yeah, that fence is way too far away. No. This is no good for anything. Okay, so I mean, I solved this puzzle. I got the, like, I turned this red, but I didn't solve the puzzle. Okay, well, I'll accept that as progress. So I got this to do. This is the one and only thing I have left to do here. But that's fine. I'll probably be able to come up with something next time. I don't feel stuck right now. It's just I've put in a lot of work, and it would take a lot of work to try a new thing. And I think I've done enough work for today. All right, so next work day, I'll try some new things and see if I can get this to work.